seconds. Take a look. The camera is fixed on the White House. See it shaking, and the National Cathedral in Washington loses the tip of a spire. And as we
now
said,
join
people were
regularly
racing into
scheduled
the streets,
programming
including
already in
that bride
progress.
here in New York. The epicenter of the quake was near Mineral, Virginia, but the quake roiled the ground from Massachusetts to South Carolina and all the way west to Chicago and Milwaukee. We're going to tell you the latest on the nuclear plants along this coast, but let's begin with ABC's David Muir, weekend anchor, who was pulling into Union Station in Washington when that quake hit. What a surprise, David.
It was really extraordinary, Diane. We were off that train for just a matter of minutes when the entire train station began to rumble in a way that we hadn't heard before. What we didn't realize, millions of Americans feeling the same thing at that precise moment. And then within minutes here in Washington, the Capitol, the Pentagon, that train station, all evacuated, fearing something worse.
The earthquake, one of the strongest ever along the East Coast, sent people running for cover across several states. This crowd escaping Washington, D.C.'s Union Station, the train station, where we had just arrived on a train from New York. Inside, as the station began to shake wildly, officers yelling to all of us and the passengers there to run from the building.
The ground started shaking, people started screaming, running around.
All of a sudden, everything just shook. A couple of things fell off the table, and then everybody scrambled to the exits.
Fixtures falling. That's when I knew that it was an earthquake.
You can see this is a common scene, people on their phone, everyone calling loved ones to let them know that they're okay. And for a time here, all of the cell service had stopped. Clearly the phones were jammed.
Helicopters flew over the damage in the nation's capital. At the National Cathedral, one of the pinnacles sheared off.
If you look to the pinnacles of the four corners, you'll see that on the right pinnacle, for instance, the high point of that pinnacle as well is off. And we're worried about the strength of the tower itself.
One woman tweeted, "I'm holding pieces of the National Cathedral in my hand. This is very sad." And this is the photo she sent out.